Hello, hello. Welcome to my home studio. This is Shunaji, and today I'm doing a little session for Night School Berlin. I hope that you enjoy it, and without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the gear that I'll be using. So I'm using RC30 loop station for some loops, my sampler SP44SX. I've got my Yamaha MG10XU mixer that I really like to use for effects such as this. You know, I'm really a lover of chorus effects. There's this chorus, and then there's this chorus. I think this is like more alien-y, definitely. And then, yeah, it has all sorts of effects that I like to use, really, especially delays. I'm also using an Akai interface, so it's got 4 channels, which is really useful to kind of wire in all of this gear. I've also got my Roland Gaia that I'll be using for a little bit of ambience. I really like to use it for sort of synth sounds. Yeah, check those levels, baby. And so that's me. But enough of technicalities. I often find myself lost in technicalities, but never take for granted what was never granted me. I object to vanities and reject profanities like sunscreen. It's orange, blue, and green, but what is seen can never be unseen, and I'm honored to be. But in the middle of a movie, I woke up in a dream surrounded. My fears, they ricochet in tandem, greater than the Atlantic. I soaked my feet deep in the oceans around me, and you came and you found me lounging on fake hopes and panics. Ideas were rancid. I took your word for ransom. I was the sum of the parts you multiplied to enhance me. You multiplied to enhance me. You multiplied me. You multiplied me. You multiplied me. You multiply. You multiplied. You multiplied me. You multiply. You multiply me. You multiply. You multiply me. You. That is a song I wrote as part of my Blue Melon EP. It came out last year, and I really like it. I really like the lyricism that I'm invested in, and I hope that in this show today I can illustrate how lyrics play into my music and how important lyrics are for me as an artist. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way, that's the way, that's the way every day goes. That's the way, that's the way it goes. It goes, 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 it goes. It goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes. Show me love, me love, me love. Show me love, love. Show me love, me love, me love, me love. Oh, oh. show me that love, show me your love, show me, show me, show me, show me love, show me, show me, show me love, show me, show me, show me love. If the sky is pink and white, if the sky pink and white, why don't you show me some? Don't you show me some? Won't you show me, show me, show me, show me, show me love, show me love, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. That's a little jam that I did. For y'all. Thank you again for tuning in. This is Shunaji, and I just want to say I love Berlin so much, and I can't wait to visit again. I miss my friends there, and I was last in Berlin on in September 2019, and I had the pleasure of performing at the Strassen Festival, and that was just an amazing energy there. And Volksbühne is so, I hope I pronounced it right, Volksbühne is so amazing. It's like the most beautiful place I've ever performed at, and I was just blown away. And I had the pleasure of seeing Duendita again, who I performed alongside sort of at Brainchild Festival in July 2019, and she's an amazing human as well, and her show was fantastic. I was so happy to be there, and I don't know, I just felt so privileged to be able to travel with my music, and it's a privilege to be able to broadcast my music in the same way. It's something I'm still getting used to, really, but the internet is the ultimate distance connectivity, and so we're so lucky that we have that tool to broadcast ourselves, and also to receive information, to be inspired. Nothing beats human contact. There's no way anyone is going to ever persuade me that there's anything that can beat human interaction. But we move, we have to adapt as human beings all the time. I spilled some mint tea on myself. That's part of my sloppy home behavior. This is a new song that is coming out tomorrow, and it's called Dirty Girls. It's hard to describe, really, but it means a lot to me. I wrote this when I was traveling in California in October 2019. It's relatively recent, and it's part of an EP that I've been working on over the past 2 or 3 months. And this one is the single that I decided to put out. I just feel that it was right. I like those girls you call daddy, 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 daddy. I'm like those girls you call daddy, daddy. I like those girls you call daddy, 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 daddy. I like those girls you call daddy, 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 daddy. Ooh. The lyrics behind this track, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but So many women were involved in making this song. Shout out to Laura and Palomini on the trombone. You can't hear this right now. This is like a demo loop, but you'll hear it tomorrow. Maria Grapsa on the keys. We had a beautiful Rose on the track. And Shakira Malkani on the drums and the cowbell, because you know we love that shit. This is the warning. You've been warned. It's early morning and we set sail before the storm. It entails letting go of your baggage and ropes and the socks with the holes now. Deck the halls with Baza Holly. Who's calling? I'm Holly Hawk Horseman. The story just shocked me. My brother's a creep. My boy's always horny. I don't know my mom, but then my father's adore me now. Tell me where to go so I can pick up my trophy. I can't speak on the topic. It's very, 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 very dystopic. Suffice it to say, I want a house in the tropics. Preparations are logical, so shook that it worries me. What if we buried MTV? More like reality TV, mental insanity. Fundamentally, Hannity should just die. Don't cut it there, cause I gotta hide. Controversial that tries. I'm like those girls you call dirty, 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 dirty. I'm like those girls you call dirty, dirty. I'm like those girls you call dirty, 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 dirty. I'm like those girls, dirty, 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 though, dirty, though, dirty, 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 dirty. Daddy, 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 daddy. I'm like those girls you call daddy, 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 daddy. I'm like those girls you call daddy, 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 daddy. I like those girls. We like those girls. Daddy, 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 Thank you. That was Dirty Girls, and it's out tomorrow, 17th of April. I'm so excited. So many people pre-saved this song. So if you haven't, you can go in my bio. I am Shunaji on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and everywhere pretty much, and find that link and click it. And when you click it, you'll see it says Dirty Girls, 17th April, pre-save. And you can pre-save it so that you're the first to know when it drops, because it's got massive funk potential, and I mean FUNK potential, and it's gonna be a groovy one. I think we need more, groove, because we're getting a lot of like sort of acapellas and shit, and it's great, but I think that we need a little bit more funk, and if you don't have that, everything is sort of dull. Everything is a bit more depressing. Speaking of which, no, not really, but well, yeah, actually, speaking of depressing, this is a song that I put out last year. Around this time, I was releasing it online, and it's called Not Looking. And the subject matter of this song is the subject matter of a lot of my songs, which is my experience as a woman in society, the things that I have to endure as a black woman in society, and pretty much how shit society can be to black women and women in general. The fetishization of women and my experience of catcalling. So this track is titled Not Looking. And I got the idea for the samples from a documentary about this type of bird called the bowerbird that, really, really tries to get females to grab their attention. And that's pretty much like catcalling. You're making a fool of yourself just so someone will like turn around. It's just so sad. And before I put out Perfect Like Venus, which is another song, one which also touches upon this topic, I put out Not Looking. So it just goes to show how this is just a repetitive experience of catcalling and objectification that we always go through in life as women. And I just think it needs to stop. It needs to stop. And so for me, I use my lyrics to raise awareness, especially in hip hop culture, in the hip hop community, about things that are just not cool. Like, you're not okay to do that. You're not okay to call me like I'm a dog, and I'm not gonna stand for that. And Not Looking is a song about that, and it has some samples from this bowerbird that I just thought were really funny, because it kind of sounds like whistling, and I've been whistled at, and it's not flattering at all. You know, if I feel good or I feel beautiful, that's a private thing. Whistling at someone like they're a donkey is not flattering at all. And I love donkeys. N to the O to the T to the look. Being me is something you can learn from many books. Please excuse my promises, refusing voice like novices. Impossible to say on top of all these words I'm vomiting on you. It's my goo, watch it trickle on your crew. I'm not looking, I'm just sunning up my trunk like Betty Boo. Boo, demons chasing me, salute. I'm faking it, I'm sure we've never met before. You must be mistaken, a psychic that's so raven. The coochie stays unshaven, cooking mama when I'm baking. All the beats I've been creating, casserole, undertaking many roles. I'm not interested at all, no, I'm not interested. No, I'm not. No, I'm not interested. No, I'm not interested. No, I'm not. 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 No. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not what I'm looking for. Looking for. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not. You're not. You're not what I'm looking for. When I'm looking There's this there's this mantra that I have, and it's a verse that I've been rapping for a while, and it's been in a few songs that I've sort of performed live but not recorded, and I've used it in many occasions in ciphers, humming it to myself or whatnot, and I decided to put it in Dirty Girls because it meant something to me. Dirty Girls is a song ultimately about women's sexuality and gender norms that we everywhere in the world, really. It's not Western, Eastern, Southern, Northern. It's everywhere, and it affects all women differently. The way that we're expected to behave and manifest our sexuality, and that form of oppression really makes me think of what I've experienced also as a Black person. And so for me, gender and race have really been intertwined, and I've always been in an intersection of these two characteristics that are part of my identity. And so this mantra is really about the diaspora and how I grew up in Italy and how I've always felt being black, and this feeling is very much related to what I feel being a woman as well. And I invite anyone who is in one or the other characteristic but doesn't have both to think about what it means. And obviously I grew up, quite comfortable economically, so I will never know what it's like to be a poor black woman. I will never know what it's like to be a queer black woman. And so it's important that we all manifest our intersections and explain, and well, not explain, but raise awareness for other people as to what it's like to have our perspectives and being in our points of view. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Louder than a mountain, I don't speak before I think. I'm holding on the happy and the joy that lives within. My name you can't say, S-H-U-N-A-J. I and am I, and I thrive every day. The pattern is so cyclical, a story that is biblical. Your influence is minimal. We never stay the same. The game plan I change, I breathe with the rain. My importance is proportional to all the lives I saved with soul that erases every pain, and the difference of the moon and the distance that remains. It remains. But if the chains are unchained, I am free of constraints. And the man ascertains that I have no complaints. I don't hear and I don't see. Without fear, I can't be weak. See my face through the trees, the blood on the leaves. But if you listen to the stories that the wiser people speak, I know you, you know me, you do you, and I'm free, and I'm free, and I'm free, and I'm free, and I'm free. I disappear with my candlelit sticks. I've cleared all my crucifixes. My God won't permit this. A primitive ability to diss them. Mama told me I was 6 then. A sick trend to seek beyond the earth and man. All my pleasures need a meter just to measure them. I see clear with my eyes in the pen. My ink good, it inks so well. I don't think they care about. None of these are news that they could read about, speak about. Open mouth Spielberg. Muscle jaw with my syntax. Orbiting around me with scope. There's no telling I hope. You can channel those thoughts to remember. Last year we was fucking in December. I took your castle, now you can surrender. And I always play for keeps. Coming clean, coming, coming clean, coming. I am coming clean, coming clean, coming clean for you. For you. we're doing well. We're doing well here. Just checking. Ooh. Obviously, the mic's not on. Just when I thought I was going to say something important, the mic was off. This is the last Easter egg. I don't know if it's going to be part of it. But before that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for tuning in. It's been an incredible experience. For the first time performing, I am humbled, completely humbled, and really happy that we still get to connect. I can't wait to visit Berlin again. Honestly, it's one of my favorite places in the world. And I can't wait to be back. I miss all my friends all over the world. I miss travel and, meeting new people, experiencing new culture, changing scenery, and also finding yourself in something new or something that you haven't explored yet, a place that you haven't seen yet. And I know this probably sounds super privileged, and it is. But it's privileged to stay at home too, if anything, it's more privileged to stay at home than to travel, because a lot of people, they travel all the time. A lot of people, they don't have a fixed abode, a fixed residence. And I'm in a group of people that are very privileged to be able to say hashtag stay at home. Fuck this, I want to leave. But thank you for helping me reach out and stay connected. It's been really amazing, and I hope to do this again soon. This is an extra, a sort of B-side that I want to try out, and I hope that you enjoy it. Hey. Say goodbyes from China, try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want, and if you want, and if you want, and everyone, and everyone, and everyone, color. It's the edge of the world and all the Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. And if you want, and if you want, and if you want, and everyone, and everyone, and everyone, Californication. Californication. Vacation. Space may be defined, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. Cold can we hear this feeling, sing a song from station to station. And if you want, and if you want, and if you want, and everyone, and everyone, and everyone, Peace out. Hey, hey, That was Shunaji. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a crazy ride. I loved it.